Dante Alighieri wrote the 14th century poem The Divine Comedy. This included Inferno, which is hell, purgatory, and paradise. In allegorical terms, this is like the journey of the soul towards God. In traversing each circle of the Inferno, Dante is first recognizing the sin and then repudiating the sin. Canto 1. The poem begins in the early hours of Good Friday in AD 1300. The date is important as some key events referred to have not yet happened. Dante is 35 years old and considered middle-aged in that era. Importantly, he still has time to change his actions before his death. The poet finds himself lost in a dark wood and tries to climb up a small mountain. His way is blocked by three animals: a lion, a leopard, and a wolf. These beasts symbolize three kinds of sin that will bring an unrepentant soul into one of the three major divisions of hell. Number 1, indulgence, which includes lust, gluttony, avarice, and anger. Number 2, violence. And number 3, fraud and treachery. The beasts drive the frightened Dante back. He is rescued by the Roman poet Virgil, who is the author of the Aeneid. Canto 2. Dante hesitates before he follows Virgil. Virgil explains he was sent by Beatrice, the symbol of divine love, who will later on guide Dante in Paradiso, paradise. Beatrice had been moved to aid Dante by the Virgin Mary as an act of compassion, and Saint Lucia, a Christian martyr, as a symbol of grace. Virgil describes Rachel, the wife of Jacob, symbolic of a contemplative life in a heavenly scene. The two poets begin their journey to the underworld. Canto 3. At the gates of hell there hangs a sign which says, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." Dante and Virgil listen to the screams of the uncommitted, the souls of the opportunists, those who took no sides for either good nor evil, but selfishly focused upon themselves. Dante recognizes someone who may be Pope Celestine V, who had a selfish interest in his own welfare and caused evil to enter the church in that he resigned from the role of Pope. There are also rebellious angels from the Book of Revelation. The individuals on the shores of the river Acheron, the river of woe, are neither in hell nor out of it. They race around naked through the fog, seeking a banner which is symbolic of their pursuit of ever-shifting self-interest, while at the same time being stung by swarms of wasps and hornets. Maggots on the ground around them feast on the blood, pus, and tears that flow from their bodies. This is symbolic of the sting of their guilty conscience. Dante and Virgil arrive at a ferry that will take them across the river Acheron and into hell. The master of the ferry, Charon. In Greek mythology, he was the ferryman of Hades who crossed the Styx. He refuses to take Dante as he is still alive rather than dead. Virgil forces Charon to take them as Dante has embarked on a divine journey. The wailing of the damned souls entering hell contrasts with the joyful singing of those entering purgatory. Dante promptly faints, something he will do again. and revives as they reach the other bank of the Acheron. The circles of hell. The 9 concentric circles reflect the progressive, increasing wickedness which will lead to Satan. Each circle punishes the affected sinner in a manner that reflects their crime. Hell is for sinners who tried to justify their sins and or remain unrepentant. Those who have sinned but repented prior to death end up in purgatory, where they will attempt to free themselves of their sins. Dante's hell is based on modified ideas of Aristotle. Sinners lacking self-control, for example, the lustful, the gluttonous, the hoarders and wasters, and the wrathful and the sullen are located in upper hell. These sinners endure lesser torments than those in subsequent lower circles, which reflects the greater severity of their sins. The lower circles of hell reflect violence, heresy, and fraud. Canto 4. The first circle, Limbo. Virgil leads Dante to Limbo, where Virgil himself resides. It contains the unbaptized, the virtuous pagans, and those who did not accept Christ. In a way, they are rewarded for their virtue despite rejecting Christ. Dante asked if anyone has ever left Limbo. Virgil describes the harrowing of hell, which occurred when Jesus, upon dying, descended into Limbo, part of hell, and transported Adam, of Adam and Eve, Abel, who was killed by Cain, Noah, of the ark, Moses, Abraham, David, the Hebrew king, and Rachel, wife of Jacob. Jesus transported them out of hell as saved souls. Dante meets 3 Roman poets, Horace, Ovid, and Lucan, who briefly join them on their journey. They reach a castle with 7 gates, which housed the wisest men of antiquity. Dante meets a number of Trojans and their descendants, who are Romans. Electra, mother of Troy's founder, Dardanus, Hector, Aeneas. He also meets Julius Caesar, Camilla, Penthesilea, the queen of the Amazons, King Latinus and his daughter Lavinia, Lucius Junius Brutus, who founded the Roman Republic, Lucretia, Julia, Marcia, and Cornelia Africana. Saladin, a Muslim military leader who fought the Crusaders, is also here because he was known for his chivalrous and merciful conduct despite rejecting Christ. Dante meets a group of philosophers including Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, Democritus, Diogenes, who is either Diogenes the Cynic or Diogenes of Apollonia, Anaxagoras, Thales, Empedocles, Heraclitus, and Zeno, who is either Zeno of Elea or Zeno of Citium. Dante sees the scientist Dioscorides, the Greek poets Orpheus and Linus, and Roman statesmen Cicero and Seneca. Dante sees the Alexandrian geometer Euclid and Ptolemy, the Alexandrian astronomer and geographer, as well as the physicians Hippocrates and Galen. He meets Avicenna, a Persian polymath, and Averroes, a medieval Andalusian polymath, known for his commentaries on Aristotle's works. Dante and Virgil leave the four poets and continue on their journey. Dante suggests virtuous non-Christians find themselves mostly in limbo, with a small number of exceptions in purgatory and heaven.